MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the Houston Astros and the Kansas City Royals. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Fergie Jenkins, the right-hander from Canada, will be the starting pitcher. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this is a very unique pitcher. He is really tough to hit when runners get into scoring position, and that's one of the reasons why he doesn't give up many runs. We'll see if he can continue to do that in this one.
Stepping into the box, Craig Biggio. He will lead this one off today. Chopper to short. He's got to hurry, and the throw by Yount is in time, and that's the first out.
Batting second, the right fielder, Michael Brantley.
Striding in for Houston, Michael Brantley, and he'll be looking to snap out of it in this one. Not having much success at the plate over the last week and a half. One out, nobody on. And he comes back with a fastball, 1-2 now. Jenkins is up over 4,500 innings of work in his long career. And through those innings, he's worked to a whip under 1.20. League average is around 1.3, so that's a respectable number. And that misses 2-2. And there is our officiating crew in this one, calling balls and strikes, Mr. Freddie Ferguson.
Hey, D-Row, you better be ready to swing, particularly at that low pitch. Freddie Ferguson, low ball umpire.
Yeah, makes it tough on the offense. I was a guy who liked the low ball, but that usually means those guys are susceptible to that slider in the dirt. You have to see the ball up, and this guy doesn't give you a chance.
And there's out number 2.
Batting third. The first
Next up for the Astros, Jeff Bagwell. 2 hits and 8 tries for the series. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2.
Good job to lay off that 1-2 breaking ball, put himself right back in this at bat.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Ball 3. 3-2 now.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
Now a hard liner, but this is a foul ball. And we'll have the first base runner of the ball game here as that misses, and it's a 2-out walk.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Stepping in, Yordan Alvarez, and we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course. Grounded to the right. He'll get to this one deep in the hole. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Astros leave one, and now the Royals get their first shot in a scoreless ball game. Roy Oswalt gets the start for Houston in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Man, this guy was really rock solid in his last one. 8 solid innings in his last start to pick up the win. We'll see if he can keep it going and make it 2 really good starts in a row.
Digging in, Ryan Braun. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now the 1-1 pitch. High in the air out to center field. Springer giving chase. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Batting second, the shortstop, Robin Yount.
Stepping up now, Robin Yount. It was a 3-hit effort from him last night, so he was a big part of that victory. The 2-1. Fellas, taking a look at these Astros entering play here this afternoon. They come in off a loss last time out, but they've been playing well, winners of 5 straight prior to that game.
Yeah, Matty, this is the big one right here. They've split the first 2 games of this series. You want to steal one right here and be feeling good about yourself.
Yeah, Dero, I think one of the things you want to do, you get to the 3rd game, you'd like to win this series and finish it off by winning game 3. It's always nice to win a series, whether it's at home or on the road. So this is a big one for this ball club.
Damon.
So digging in now, Johnny Damon. He's hitless in the first 2 games of the series, 0 for 8. Working for the punch out and the offering. In the dirt. In time as he just gets the tag down. 2 out, nobody on. Hit in the air to shallow center. Springer coming on. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. Royals bats are quiet there, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Second inning coming up, and Heidi Watney has an update for us on the weather forecast.
Well, Matt, it's fairly dry down here right now, but I am told there's a bigger threat of rain later in the game. It's not entirely clear how severe it's going to get, but we could be facing a weather delay if the storm front passes over the ballpark. For now, let's hope for the best.
Yeah, Heidi, thank you. And guys, certainly having a fresh bullpen ready for a game like this one will be an important step towards a victory.
No doubt, Matty. And there's rain on the horizon. You want to get depth. You want to score early as an offense, get some depth and some length out of your starting pitching, and hand it over to that fresh bullpen.
3-2 now. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Standing in now, George Springer. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Now the pitch. Drilled down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line.
Batting 7th, the 3rd baseman, number 2, Alex.
And that'll bring up Alex Bregman. He's got hits in each of the last 5 ball games. Fouled away. Here's a look over to first. A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
Now a fastball inside, and he works it back to a full count now.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Now the payoff pitch home. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. And it clears the stands. Wow, that landed on the patio out there. It's a 2-run homer for Alex Bregman. 7 home runs for him on the year now, and the Astros have taken a 2-0 lead.
Not every home run is exactly the same. That ball was absolutely destroyed.
Coming to the plate now, Carlos Correa. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. Just the second inning, but already 37 pitches to this point. Fouled off. And it's fouled away. Neither guy giving in. Here's the next one. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
It's never easy to rebound after serving up a 2-run shot, but that at-bat was a good indication to me that he isn't letting it get to him. He went right after him for the strikeout.
At the plate, Garrett Stubbs. And look out. He has to back away there and then give a little glare out to the mound. It's ball 2. These Kansas City Royals entering play this afternoon, guys. They've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Hey, Matty V, we're taking a look at a team right here, D-Row. Through 5 games of this homestand, they're 3-2. I know they were expecting more, but they'd like to win this one here today and get that up to 4-2 on this homestand.
Yeah, this is an important one right here. You don't want to go 500 first 6 games, especially at home. On the road, you can deal with it. At home, this is a must-win.
And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
Wow, these guys are really grinding out their at-bats in this one. They're not making any outs easy to get, and that, of course, is having a huge impact on the pitch count.
And he takes ball 4, so a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
So striding in, Craig Biggio, 0 for 1 here in the early going. Pitch is popped up. Brett has a play. And that retires the side. Astros play 2 on the 2-run home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's now 2-0 Houston. So here's the Royals DH, Mickey Mantle. He's been productive at the plate in the series with 6 hits coming into this one.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1.
Ball inside.
He walked the guy back in the first, and now he's looking like he might hand out another free pass to the leadoff guy here. You can't be walking a guy an inning and think you're going to have any success.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. And the payoff pitch. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. A throw down to first, 1 away. Settling in now, Gary Sheffield. And you see the numbers there. He's been very dangerous at the plate, to say the least. Now the payoff pitch home. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
Batting 6th, the third baseman, George Brett.
Stepping into the box, George Brett. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Runner at second here with 1 man out. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Hey, struggling to find the release point of that curveball. That wasn't a very good one. Somehow he's just got to find that feel, because that's a pitch he's going to need going forward.
Well outside with the curveball for a ball. Now the payoff pitch home. Lifted the other way to left center. On the move is Springer. He makes the running play. 2 down. So stepping in, Tony Perez. He's 3 for 7 in the series coming in. 2 out here and a runner at second. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3 and 2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
On the ground to third. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1 left for Kansas City. They trail it here 2-0. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with a report as we get set for the top of the third. Heidi?
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I discussed the Astros offense with Houston's manager. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already. And he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Top of the third set to get underway, and Michael Brantley settles in to hit at the plate.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
3-2 pitch. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
Well, that was a slider in a 3-2 count, and it just didn't tempt him enough to get a good swing. A good job of pitch recognition and knowing the strike zone to draw the free pass there.
At the plate, Jeff Bagwell. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Grounded to first. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. One there. Relay throw, but it'll be too late as he's well safe at first.
Up next to the Astros.
So here's the Astros cleanup hitter, Yordan Alvarez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll 2.
The 1-2.
Ball.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
Stepping in now, Jose Altuve. 2 balls and a strike to Jose Altuve. Now a throw over to first. Runner back safely. Bagwell, the runner at first with 2 gone. Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. Gone! It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Number 11 for him on the season as the Astros have opened it up now 4-0.
Boy, this guy's hot right now. Hit a bomb yesterday and hit another tape measure shot today. When he gets hot, he hits them in bunches. This could be the beginning of one of those extended hot streaks.
Into the box, George Springer. 2-1.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. There's a drive out to left center field. On his way to second is Springer. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
Just goes to show you, if you're going to throw that two-seam fastball away, which I don't think is the best pitch anyway, you better start that thing out of the zone and let it work its way back to the corner. With this one, it started out on the corner, so it leaked back right over the heart of the plate and got whacked.
In now, Alex Bregman. There's a drive out toward the alley in right center. He's in at second safely. As also on the play, a run comes across to score.
Up next to the Astros.
Boy, this guy's having a great game here so far, D-Row. Home run earlier in the night, and that base hit right there drives in his 3rd run batted in of this game.
Yeah, you drive to the park every day hoping your rhythm and timing is on point with that pitcher's windup, and that's exactly been the case today. He not only mixed in that big bomb, but now he's got 3 ribbies to boot.
Zach Greinke is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the 3rd inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings. At the plate now, Carlos Correa takes this the other way to right. Sheffield will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 3rd coming up. It's the Astros 5 and the Royals nothing.
We're back as the Royals prepare for their at-bats here in the 3rd. This lineup has been a huge bright spot for the ball club this season. In fact, with the highest team batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging percentage in all of Major League Baseball, it's probably safe to say they have the absolute best offense in the sport these days. As one player told me earlier, yeah, I mean, you don't have to dig too deep into the stats to understand the level we're playing at. We have a special group, we know it, and we still think we can get better. Safe to say no one else around the league hopes they can, guys.
All right, thanks, Heidi. The 1-1. Hard hit ball to second. And there's one away. And with that, let's take a moment to show you what's happening in the American League's Western Division. So the base is empty here with 1 away. And up next will be the Hall of Famer catcher Gary Carter. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he lays off a pitch down and away. Ball 2. Hit on the ground to 3rd. Bregman fields it cleanly. On to 1st, and it's a good start to the inning for Oswalt here as there are 2 gone.
Now batting.
Now at the plate, Ryan Braun. He flew out in his last at-bat. A 2-1 count to the leadoff hitter for Kansas City.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now. Hit hard on the ground to second, and that's through for a hit. So the base hit here nets him a base runner with 2 away as we check out the league leaders in team batting average here in May. And in fact, that number is not only the highest in all of the American League, but is actually the highest in all of baseball. To the plate now, Robin Yount. Hit hard on the ground to short, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a
Now
six-game
batting,
hitting streak
center
going.
fielder,
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better
Damon.
things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
Standing in now, Johnny Damon. Here's a little chopper to the right side. On to first, and the Royals can't cash in as the inning is over. Royals strand a pair. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Stepping up to the plate, Garrett Stubbs. He drew a walk his first time up.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down, because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Flipped out the other way towards short. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Boy, D-roll, that ball wasn't hit very hard, but when
Now
you're
batting,
struggling like this
the
guy
second
is,
baseman,
any knock is a good
Greg.
knock.
Yeah, 100%. He doesn't usually get those. He has to square it up mid-barrel to find a way to get a knock. He hasn't had much luck this year, but he'll take that any day.
At the plate, Craig Biggio. Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
Total agreement, Matt, and particularly that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be careful, not just for the position players, but that mound gets awfully slippery and awfully wet when it becomes moist like it is right now. So the umpires are going to have to really pay attention to the conditions on the field. That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
The next 3-2. And that misses for ball 4. And it's first and second now with nobody out.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially
Now batting,
troublesome
right
when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
And here's the left-handed hitting Michael Brantley. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Now the 1-1 pitch.
Nope, inside.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
A line shot to third base. Throw back to the bag, and the runner's back in time.
The first baseman, number 5.
And while we have a moment, here's a look at the Royals' Road to the Show report. 2 guys there that this organization has to be happy about right now. Into the box now, Jeff Bagwell. Fastball well outside. First and second now, 1 man out. And he fouls this one off. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Now batting, left fielder.
Now at the plate, Yordan Alvarez.
Alvarez.
He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Sometimes you just got to tip your cap to the guy on the mound. He's getting paid to try and get you out as well. Anytime it gets up there north of 7, 8 pitch ABs, sometimes it just comes down to pure execution. Let's see if he makes the adjustment right here.
Now the 2-1. High in the air out to center field. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. 2 left for the Astros, but they hold a 5-0 lead. And now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Royals. Mickey Mantle. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
And this is the side of the plate this guy loves to hit at. Hitting over 350 left-handed, hitting against right-handed pitching. This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
Down the left field line and deep. And no one will get this one. The 2-2 one more time. High in the air down the right field line. And foul. The 2-2 one more time. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Brantley is under it. He's got it one away.
Now batting, right fielder.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Gary Sheffield. No runs, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the Royals. Hit out towards second. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
The third baseman,
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next, it'll be the Hall of Famer George Brett. This one's down to third. Bregman gloves it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. KC down in order. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Striding in, Jose Altuve, and he's looking to add on to his 2 RBI game from earlier. Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. He's got it, and the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
The center fielder, number 4, George Springer.
So 1 away here with the bases empty, and that brings in George Springer. Now the 1-1 pitch. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. Yeah, the rain starting to intensify here. It's coming down a little heavier now. We'll see how much longer the umpires can wait.
Yeah, Matt, right now this doesn't look too good. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see the umpires come out and bring the ground crew out here. The infield around the mound and around the home plate area is really getting soaking wet. And I can't anticipate this going on very much longer.
And this one misses high for ball 4, and they have themselves a 2-out base runner.
Up next for the Astros, the shortstop, Carlos.
Ready now, Carlos Correa. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. The 1-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
And you know, the heavy stuff has finally arrived. This has got to be the hardest rain we've seen all afternoon.
5 runs, 6 hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
Throw is up the line as it gets away. Here's the pitch on 2-2. Hit hard to short. Fielded cleanly. Sandberg's got the throw, and the side is retired. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 man left on. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Astros 5 and the Royals nothing. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with the Kansas City manager during the inning break about the Royals' offensive production to this point. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Leading off the inning, Tony Perez. And they'll need him to get something going here.
This one doesn't look good so far, down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
2-1 to the Royals' first baseman. Ball 3 as the sinker misses just off the black that time.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
A shot down the first baseline. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. The relay, not in time, and he's in there with a double.
As we look again at that double here, you can see that he was thinking too right out of the box. Smashed it down the line, and that was some great hustle to beat the throw to second to earn himself a double.
So next to the plate for the Royals, Ryne Sandberg. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Oswalt's afternoon of work, 66 pitches to this point. Popped him up. Biggio over to his left. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. And the Hall of Fame catcher Gary Carter hits next.
Carter.
Now the payoff pitch home. It's the top of the zone. He struck him out looking.
It's never a good look to strike out looking, but it's way worse when you do it with a guy in scoring position. Those are the times you really want to see a guy battle and at least put the ball in play.
Stepping in now, Ryan Braun. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Skied into straightaway right. Brantley's after it. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Royals leave 1. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. New inning set to get underway, and now it'll be the catcher, Garrett Stubbs. Fastball is outside. It's full now, 3-2.
Well, the 1-2 pitch didn't go his way, and now a miss there on 2-2. You know he doesn't want this at bat to get away from him, so I think we're going to see a challenge pitch on a full count.
Fouled away. Lifted the other way to left center. Long run for the center fielder. Oh, and this deflects right off him. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Managers these days like to think of that 9-hole hitter as the second leadoff man, and he plays the role pretty well right here. Gets the leadoff double, and now he gives the real leadoff man a chance to bring him home.
So now to the plate, Craig Biggio. To 2-2 now.
Offered at that breaking ball below the zone, and that's a tough one to spit on. But the key is recognizing it coming out of the pitcher's hand earlier and making sure that it goes up before it comes down. More likely to be a hanger when that's the case.
Here now the 2-2. Swinging a soft liner. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Now batting.
One away for the
right
Astros
fielder.
here in the sixth, and that
Michael
brings in the left-handed
Brantley.
hitting outfielder Michael Brantley. Is put in play to the right side of the infield, and there are two away now.
The first baseman, number 5.
Digging in to try it again, Jeff
Bagwell.
Bagwell, runner in scoring position with two gone. A 1-1 is a changeup that's looked at for a ball.
Sitting in a good spot right here. 2 ball, 1 strike count is yet to see a fastball. Have to be sitting on one right here.
Line drive to center field, and a base hit, and that'll get the run in from third.
Now batting, the left fielder, Yordan Alvarez.
To the plate now, Yordan Alvarez. And this will be fouled away. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Left fielder giving chase. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Astros plate 1 on a couple of hits. 2, 3, and 4 due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Astros 6 and the Royals nothing.